Hello there. Today was mm, a day of reflection. I was into the contents of some areas about meditation, not about politics and not these kind of things, but more focusing on meditation and shit. I don't know nothing. That's the conclusion. I'm getting the grasp of it.
Well,
But I look forward to explore this thing of meditation because oh man, I can say that since I'm alone, you know, most of the time, most of the days, throughout the week, and I just realized that yeah, the year is really about to end because one of my neighbors he already put the I don't know how is it called, the chuk chuk chuk, the lights, the fancy lights of Christmas, and shit is really we're about the end is about to end. The year's about to end, and yeah, that's nuts. And I can say that if I mean, having a better control of I can't even say like your thoughts, but like the way you perceive your thoughts and how not to get overwhelmed and lost in your own thoughts and like the emotions that come with these thoughts. I mean, this is a fucking really like it's a fucking superpower, especially today. Like we have so many distractions with social media, quick dopamine, all that shit that you already heard, and like having the power of be able to like ha- be able to have the distinction that it's just a thought and no not get controlled by anxiety and all of that is really something. And with meditation you can do that, you can, because you're more like it's hard, man, like it's hard, like just being the moment, the present moment, and what it's hard, man. Just being like still, like with like in the present, because yeah, we're constantly thinking about like things that we're supposed to do, places we're supposed to be, and things that already happened, and things that we could have done better or said in a different way. Like all of that shit, like you're constantly, know, you're like Sam. He says, like contraction. Like you're always like, you know, having this impulse, and like you can let go of them. You don't know how to, and like you suffer because of that. And like this like demands a lot of energy because you're constantly thinking like 24 hours, like literally like 24 hours per day, because when we are sleeping, like we're still like in the dreaming, like like our mind is still working, right? And if you don't have a better, like if you don't know how to manage that, like that fucks you up, depression. Especially yeah, I think depression is like the big thing, Of course, it's like way more complex than that. But I think it's very safe to say that depression, like, of course, there's like external facts, like some you go through some kind of trauma, right? But then there are things that like it there wasn't like a trigger to justify the way you feel, like the way your body and your mind are. Like when you are in a deep like stage of sadness, and you can do nothing. Like this, like out of nowhere, just happens. And the reason for that most of the times is your thoughts. And man, like having this capacity of managing your thoughts and your emotions is something that I really want to have, because I mean we're doomed to ourselves. This is a this is an interesting one, but yeah, we are doomed to like you are doomed to be you until the rest of your life. Like there's nothing you can do about it unless you know like how to switch bodies. And even though like let's say you switch bodies with someone and you have your own memories and like your whole memory of you being you, like you're doomed to be you, right? And if you can get along with yourself and like the way your mind wanders and the way you think, like chances are you will have a very miserable life because you can control that, like you don't know how to. So yeah, and I think that no, I really believe that one of the main reasons like that I want to get into that is because of and also yeah it's anxiety of doing the thing, I don't know I think that like I'm bored and I think about doing things differently and I don't like doing cold calling the thing that I'm doing. So and like most of this shit is just fear, anxiety, uh I don't know if yeah, maybe laziness, but this anxiety of having to do something like and this is generated by myself, by my thoughts and me having the capacity of, like be able to tell that okay, this is a anxious thought. Okay, this is a fearful thought. And like be able to feel these emotions and like go through them, navigate through these emotions is really gonna help me like my performance like at my job and yeah, wait a minute, is really gonna help me a lot. And yeah, I mean, besides that, I can say that yeah, man, like it is strange because I wait a minute, let me bring this more closer to me. Wait a minute. Ooh, here. But normally I tend to think about I know I think that's not just me, but I think everyone does that. They start to thinking about like the year, the whole year, how things like was were through the year, and like it's just what day is today? I think it's eight, eighth, eighth, 8th of November, eighth day 8th of November, eighth, 8th of November, and it's pretty much the beginning of November. And yeah, I started thinking about what happened throughout this year, and shit, man. No, actually, it's 9th of November, 9th of November, and shit. Uh, I started like doing other things, and fuck, are like are really, I don't know like how would I define this year. Yeah, I like it's like like when you're lost and you're kind of you're wondering and like shit, where am I? Where am I? And then like you start to like you walk long enough and then you start to get an idea. Like, maybe like it's not like you don't have like the path like very clear, but after like wandering so much and like seeing the paths that are not the right one, you start saying, oh, this is not the right one, this is not the right one. Maybe if I go around here, I will find my way back. You know, I think that I'm in this stage right now, like in this period, like uh, about like the year is about to end, right? Like now I have I don't know like the really like detail things of how I will do it, but I have some cues like I like this. I like communication. I like to talk with people that I find interest. I like to talk with them. I like sales. I mean, it's cool. I like it. I like this art of negotiation. I like this thing of persuasion. I like to interact with certain type of people. I like that. Hmm. I like training. I like, fighting. I want to learn how to swim. Things of strength. I like it. Oh, this is something that I like to do it. You know. What else? What else? Let me see. Uh, like very recently, I started to watching the things of Master Chef. I mean, like I think every countries are famous, and like even before that, like this, when the guys go to like the wildness and they start cooking like in this like inhabitable inhabitable places where like they just go like to a place like a uh how is it called, in the middle of nowhere, like the fucking like jungle, not necessarily the jungle, but forest, like all these places that are very cold or very hot, and like wildness and fucking s- uh it's sylvester animals. Yeah, these wild animals, and then they just started cooking. Like, and they do like really good dishes, and like really feel like you feel like, I would like to taste that, like that always like fascinated me. But I'm like, shit, I would like to do that, because I mean I don't know how to cook. Like I'm more good with candies, like things that are sweet. I'm good with that. Like other things, I'm not that good. So like, I would like to learn how to like not be a fucking master chef, but just know how to cook. I would like to learn that. And then like I start to like throughout this year, like to really like drawing this line of things that I like and things that I dislike. You know, yeah, like yeah, I think like working with stupid people, egocentric people, like I'm not doing that. People that are like, of course, I mean this involves a lot of ego, but like people that I see that this people is dumb, is stupid. No, and yeah, shit. And I just noticed that, yeah, yeah. In the beginning, I was like, oh shit, let's work for other companies. But like right now, I'm like, I prefer to do things like my way, you know. And yeah, like pulling the resources to do it. That's the tricky part, right? And yeah, fuck it. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy to see that I started doing what? I think the first video was in the beginning of August. Yeah, it was in the beginning of August. So shit. I think like soon enough is gonna complete like 3 months that I'm recording these videos. And fuck man. I've changed so much like in comparison to like to day one. And I'm not talking about the video. I mean of course I changed like in comparison to that video, but because this journey of sales like it started before that. Was in May that everything started. So since May, I've been doing this, you know. Like now, I'm with different ideas and all these things. And yeah, like I kind of reconnect with uh, two friends of mine, you know. And like it's cool, like to just see that they're thriving. Like I don't feel jealous about it. Like oh, this is not jealous. Is it envy about it? Because they have things that I don't have. Like I think both of them they have like motorcycles and I think that that's not a big thing, like in the U.S. and other countries, like have a motorcycle. But like here in Brazil, it's very like oh shit, I want to buy a motorcycle. And like for me, I never was into that. Like even cars, never was into that. Like like a Harley, yeah. Like for me, it's really cool, you know. But it's like, oh shit. No, no. I'm more like I prefer to call an Uber. I don't I don't know how to drive and even when I learn how to drive I would still prefer to call an Uber because too much trouble man. Yeah, I don't like it. And you know, I see that they're thriving and that doesn't bother me. Like it's not like oh shit, I wish I had that. Like no, I don't care actually. Like I find it very cool that they're conquering their own things, their own achievements. But like that doesn't affect me. And I'm really into my thing, you know. I'm really into my thing, and yeah, I mean after a while, because like in the beginning, you know, I kind of tried to, you know, I had this friend that like he introduced me to like like even like he didn't know. But without knowing, like he introduced me to sales and lead generation. He didn't know what lead generation was, you know. But he introduced me to that, and but even then, like I was like always in this salon basically, and no, after like doing this all alone, get used to it, you know. And there's a certain peace in that, you know. It's very peaceful. If you look in a way. Of course, like during this year, I can talk with a couple of friends of mine, like here and there, and I know that as the years goes on, this encounter is gonna be more rare. So gonna like it's gonna occur way less, not so often, you know. It's gonna be more rare to occur, and that's okay. That's life. So with all that in mind, you know, I don't know like how it's gonna be next year, but oh shit, if it seems like I'm today's the last day of the year, but I don't know how it's gonna be, but maybe like I have to get back temporary to the 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I was like too afraid of that. Like oh shit, like I would die, you know. But maybe that happened. Maybe not, you know. There's still what? Basically 2 months until like the year ends. So there's still hope of me making some money with the thing that I'm doing, which is cold calling. And yeah, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. And I'm still like, I'm only in the bank, so there's this other thing. It's not like I care that much because I eventually I will pay that. I know that, and yeah, man, it's really it's really something, you know. And like other things that I got very used to do that, you know, like talking with the camera, like it's a skill, like you got to do a lot of it, like even though like doing this like there were some days that I didn't record, I forgot, or you know, but like doing this repetitive, like it really helped me, you know. It has been really helped me to do that, and yeah, I mean my English really improved a lot in comparison to like day one, like even before I recorded that video. The first time that I had a the first time that I had a conversation with someone, like shit, that really really helped me, you know. Like it's other person, it's a different person, and that only happened because I insist in like doing that, and yeah, I think that's the main thing, you know. Don't give up because eventually you will win. You will win as long as you keep going. You know, you might pause here. You know, it's strategic uh, exit, but always keep in mind, you know, that you will win eventually as long as you don't give up and you don't stop it. And yeah, there is like it's still a long road ahead of me, and I'm down to it. I'm down to it. Let's see how this is gonna go. Hmm. But yeah, man, it has been yeah, it has been like a really fun journey, ups and downs, but I'm still here. I'm still standing, right, just like in the music. And yeah, I think I'm getting more comfortable, you know, with these changes that occur, the things that I learn. I'm more comfortable now way more comfortable, and that's good. I'm getting comfortable with my new identity. So yeah, that's it, man. Take care.